And we are live. Welcome back to the Happiest Hour. It's JKX, your host. That might be my new intro, how I come on. I don't know. But y'all, it's officially the third episode. The pilot, the first episode, technically the second with the topic, but whatever, you get the gist. If you read the topic, it said, "What the fuck are you doing here? Why are you here?" And when I say that, I mean, what's your purpose? Why are you on this earth? This is a question that I often ask myself because I feel like there are a lot of things that I'm good at. People say, oh, the most popular thing is if you could do something without getting paid for it or, do something without, making any money, what would it be? I have a lot of answers, a little too many. And that's why I wanted to come talk about this. I'm not usually one to give advice. Actually, I am. I give a lot of advice, but I'm fucking horrible at taking my own advice. So that's a problem. And I don't know what the point of that is. I don't know why it's like that, but that's how it works for me. This is going to be a solo episode, so I will not have a guest. You know what? I lied. I do have a guest. Mr. Jack Daniels, everyone. Give it up for Mr. Jack Daniels. Clap it up, clap it up. Yeah, okay, great. But basically I had it was on my chest. It was heavy on my chest to talk about this. And basically I want to get straight to the point. A lot of us question why we're here, why we're on this earth. What did God put us here for? Why are we here? Why are we going through so much stress? Why are we, uncomfortable to be, like, why are we here? And again, I ask myself this question very often because I often wonder why. So I'm here to tell you it doesn't matter. And when I say it doesn't matter, that's me trying to put you in a mental state. Like, consider it that way. Consider that it doesn't matter. And you won't be paying attention, which means you will automatically just do the shit you're supposed to do. I know it sounds crazy. It might not sound crazy to everyone. When I first kind of got to this mindset, it did sound a little crazy because it's like, if I'm not focused, I'm not paying attention to what I'm supposed to be here for, then it doesn't really matter. And, like, I'm not going to fulfill my purpose and then I'm going to be stressed and stuff all the time. No. You're not supposed to know everything that's in your path or in your destiny, because if you did, you'd make decisions based off the outcome. Me personally, I'm always thinking, like, what's the next thing? What's coming up next? What's ahead for me? Because I'm so focused on the future for some reason that I'm just, not always living in the present. And the point of living is to live in the present. So think about it. If you're always focused on the future, you're not going to really have any focus on the present, which is where you're supposed to be. So with that being said, the whole point of this video, and y'all, this is not, I was going to write some shit down and plan it, but you don't do that on a podcast. And I'm new to this, so, whatever. And I'm filming this also, which you can see. But if you're listening to this on whatever platform it's going to be uploaded on eventually, then, yeah, I'm filming this and I have no idea where I'm going with it. But I do want you to know, basically, there are there are a few things that I want you to consider when you start to think, like, why am I here? Number one, you're already here. That's the most important thing. You're here. Boom. You're not anywhere else. Wherever else would be. You're here. And that's the number one thing. You're here. You're where you are. And when I say here, I mean like your location, your destination. You're around certain people. You're in a certain time in life. Like you're in, a certain year. For a reason. So first, let that sink in, process it, think about it over and over and over. If you have to apply different situations to that, do it, because that's the most important part. Number two, shit, I just lost my train of thought. That means I need a shot. This is crazy. But what I'm trying to figure out with this podcast is not figured out, but it doesn't have to be so organized and stuff. I don't know, because I'm not going to stop this. I'm just going to keep talking, and we'll see where it goes from there. Am I still recording on the phone? I am. Yeah, I was supposed to be taking a shot. Cheers. That wasn't strong. That's weird. That's weird. That's really weird. Does that mean I'm officially immune to Jack? But I still felt it was necessary to take a shot because, not a shot, chaser. All right, I'm going off topic. Number 2. Okay, I said number 1 was like, you are where you are. Cool, boom. Number 2, evaluate the people. We are, like, the whole point of your purpose is to, I feel like, to help others or to coexist, which means you're a piece of a big-ass puzzle. Like, you're a piece. That puzzle could be, like, a million bajillion pieces, which is more realistic, or it could be just, like, a little simple puzzle. But either way, you're a piece. So think about that. And the pieces, if you're a certain puzzle piece, you have those certain pieces around you that have to fit. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a corner piece, that's just your purpose. Be a corner piece, but you still have those 2 pieces that you got to, like, connect with. So evaluate the people in your life. Like, pay attention to those people that really need you, or you feel like they really need you. And pay attention to those people that you feel like you need, because they have to have, like, a really big role in your life. Like, no matter what, they're there. So pay attention to that. Number 3. What was number 3? Oh, number 3 is, like, there's more than one. Or it could be. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm burping. Like, I do that in all my videos because I have a problem. I don't ever burp, like, when I'm not filming. The shit is weird. But anyway, that's not the point. Y'all probably think I'm so weird, but I don't care. But like I was saying, number 3 is to realize that you could have more than one purpose. There's not just one thing that you're supposed to be focused on. There could be, like, I don't know. I'm not God. What I'm saying is it's a possibility that it could be more than one. So don't like stress over this one thing, because you could have a whole nother purpose. Your purpose could be to help old lady across the street to keep from getting her ran over one day. Like, that could be your entire life's purpose, which sounds so crazy, but that's the fucking truth. And the sooner you accept it, the sooner I accept it, the better we'll be. So I don't know. I just felt like that was right here. It was right here, and I had to get it out. This is a very short podcast. Extremely. I think I'm not even at 8 minutes yet, but y'all, live your best life. That's the only thing I can say. Like, right now, my situation is a little unique, and I am extremely blessed. I'm so blessed, and, like, I get a little emotional thinking about it, because I just went through a whole period in my life, like 3, 4, 5 years, where I was so focused on what everybody else wanted me to do, and, like, what I thought felt right, trying to please people that don't give a shit about me, or, just shit that was so just stressful and, like, not for me. And lately, since I quit my job, if you've seen that video, you know what I'm talking about. Not even then, like, a little bit before then, because the decision to quit my job was actually, it was a part of that, because I started feeling like, what the fuck, like, why? Like, why am I doing this? Why am I in this position? I don't have to be. Like, the worst that could happen, the worst, which is not even bad, is I could die. Okay, great, cool. I mean, not great, not cool, but that's the worst. So once that fear is going, I think that's what it is. Fear is kind of the barrier to everything. If you're scared to do something, you're not going to do it, obviously. Unless you're just like a daredevil and you're like, I'm going to do it anyway, like skydiving or fucking, going to it. Well, I wouldn't say gun range, but camping, like, in the middle of woods at night. Like, in the middle of nowhere. Like, that takes some fucking courage. So once you start doing stuff like that, you can identify, okay, fear is not a factor as much anymore. Let me push myself. Keep going. See what else I can do, that I've been scared of. That's actually going to turn out and be cool. So, yeah, I just been on a wave, or like a movement. I don't know. I've been, like, in this mindset to where I just want to be for myself, if that makes sense. But in a way, being for myself means being for others, but not the people that don't give a shit. I'm done, like, giving to people that don't, appreciate it. And it's not like a reciprocation type of thing, because you're not, everybody, like, is always talking about reciprocity and, like, giving that same energy that you, getting the same energy that you give. Sorry, my little light went out. This is kind of bright, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know. I'm going to start filming in the other room. But anyway, that reciprocity is kind of like it's something that social media made seem cool. Because honestly, if you start to reciprocate energies, like, let's say somebody's being an asshole to you, but your purpose is to be in that person's life to help them realize they're an asshole. If you start being an asshole, of course they're not going to realize it, because you're giving them the same shit they're giving you, and the whole shit is fucked up. So with that being said, yeah, don't look after. Well, I can't tell you not to, because you're gonna do what you want to do. But I've come to realize that reciprocity is not the best thing. It's not. Now, it could be like when it comes to, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You're in a bind, I'll help you if you help me in the future. Or, I know you do the same for me, so I do the same for you, blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you, it doesn't work like that, basically. And y'all, I haven't lived through a war. I haven't been cheated on to my knowledge. I haven't went through a divorce. I haven't had like a miscarriage. Like, I'm talking about traumatic things. Like, I haven't been like shot at. And the only reason I'm saying these like dramatic things is because honestly, people that go through these things feel like they have some kind of higher priority in life than most of us, which I am not knocking people that have been through that, because that shit is fucking horrible. I cannot even imagine going through some of those things. What I'm saying is, just because you haven't been through those doesn't mean you haven't been through anything. Your level of tolerance when it comes to like, patience and what you can handle as a person, it varies. It's not, you can't compare that to somebody else. That's not something you can compare. So if they've been through something extremely traumatic, that was their purpose. They were supposed to go through that. You're not supposed to have like this hard background or, whatever, to feel like you deserve to be successful. And I know that sounds crazy, but I know somebody understands exactly what I'm talking about. You don't have to go through that stuff. Your life could be easy on the surface, like, from when you were born till about now, depending on how old you are. If you still haven't been through anything traumatic, don't expect that. Like, don't be like, okay, something bad is going to happen. Because that's me. That's my anxiety. I'm like, all right, it's about time. It's been like 5 weeks. Something has to happen like crazy right now. That's like, you're speaking that stuff on yourself because you're asking for it in a way. Like, if that's all you think about and you dwell on it, you're putting that out there. You're like, okay, give me something like crazy so I can know that everything else is okay, which is saying it out loud. That shit is ridiculous, because I do that, or did. Well, no, I still do it sometimes. But yeah, y'all, I don't know. My smoke detector keeps beeping. I filmed a video yesterday, or earlier, technically yesterday. And you could hear it, but yeah, it's still beeping, and it's starting to get fucking annoying, but, yeah, that was about it. And I know it was a really short podcast, but right now, let me ease my way in there, and I'm not sorry. I'm always apologizing for shit. That's one thing that I'm coming to. Y'all, I'm waiting completely left with it. This video is supposed to be about your purpose, but I feel like it's it's a contribution to what I'm trying to say, or it's relevant in a way. Basically, like, try your best to get in. If you're questioning, what is my purpose, why am I here, try your best to get in a mindset to where you can focus. And when I say focus, it's not on a particular thing, it's focusing on yourself. Don't that validation, social media. I use social media like a fucking crackhead. I should be the last one to tell people to like shy away from it, but that's how I know it, because I'm horrible at taking my own advice. And I know social media is extremely toxic for me, because I'm always like, oh my God, when I see stuff that I don't agree with, it pisses me off. I don't ever say anything, because I'm like, I don't even know half of these people, like, in comments of a celebrity that I don't even know. The fuck? Like, why? It's because I'm bored. And instead of going out and doing something like, that I actually love or like, at least, I'm sitting here scrolling on my phone. And the crazy thing is, I see something I don't like and I keep scrolling. And I keep scrolling. It's like I'm looking for some shit that I don't like. But what I'm basically trying to say is, y'all, don't look for that validation, because it's like you'll realize you've spent most of your life, if not your whole life, seeking the approval of people that have nothing to do with your purpose. They're in there. Now, you know what? Let me rephrase that. It might be for a reason, because it might take that one time for you to put all your faith in a certain person, and then you finally realize, like, that person's not shit, or that person, they're not who you thought they were. That could be your lesson to help you fulfill your purpose, to keep you pushing. Example, and this is not my situation whatsoever. You've been staying in a city for a certain person or something, or, yeah, I'm just going to use that example. And this is not anything, don't try to tie it to a situation if you know me, because it's not. You've been staying in a certain city for a person, and then you realize that person moves, or that person is like, no, I'm gonna, just ignore you while we're still in the same city. That could be your lesson to just know you're not supposed to be in that city. Move on. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, it's like a gut feeling. Excuse me. It's like a gut feeling that you have to just fucking listen to. That's the main thing. Listen to yourself. I think it starts there. And if you're, I'm so sick of burping. It's because I've been drinking soda. I don't ever drink soda unless I'm drinking alcohol, but there's that. What was I saying? Yeah. If you, y'all, oh my God, I just completely lost my train of thought. I said, oh God, I can't even talk. I should not drink. I should. I like drinking. But no, what I'm saying is, oh yeah, focusing on yourself. That's where it starts. Oh, and even if you're religious, and you believe in God, or you have a certain specific religion where you believe in a certain like idol, even then, it's all about internal. When you sit there, you don't. Now you could. This is me. I don't. When I sit and pray to God, I don't hear a voice. I don't hear anybody saying, "Yeah, do this." I'm like, God, what should I do tomorrow? He's like, go to the store and get those groceries like you said you were going to get 2 weeks ago. That's not how it works for me. If it does, let me know, because I need something like that. But basically what I'm trying to say is, it's still all self-reflection. It's what you think. It's what's in your head. So start there. If you can start there, I think you might be on a path to learn. And it's not focusing on what you're supposed to do. It's simply knowing yourself in the moment, or like trying to figure yourself out in the moment. Once you get that down packed, because that's what I'm doing now, and I feel like it's working. Once you can do that, I think you'll be fine, and I think you'll know why the fuck you're here. So yeah, guys, it was a short one, but hopefully you don't think I'm crazy now. I am a little crazy, so if you do think so, you might be onto something. But yep, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. You should subscribe. I'm going to put on my podcast voice now. Subscribe to my channel. Like the video if you like it. You don't have to like it if you don't, because what's the point? And comment if you have any commentary. I'm sorry, I just love that word, commentary, because it's like commentary. Yeah, great. Yeah, y'all have a good night, because I'm going to drink a little more, but I can't do that while I'm on camera, because I might say something that is not. Oh, somebody just added me on Xbox. I don't know who this is, but yeah, let me launch that guy. Okay. Bye, you guys. Have a blessed life, and I hope you sooner or later do figure out why you're here, or the multiple reasons why you're here. Have a good night. Bye.